We're live on the world. Can you hear us?
I popped it
We
up
made them
on the
wait
show.
long enough.
Oh, there was people waiting. I doubt there was anyone waiting.
Oh no, there's people waiting.
You missed a half-hour show.
What's her name in Russia?
Is it Hulu?
Hulu?
Hulu.
is a TV.
Hulu.
Hulu's a TV app.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Poo poo.
Okay, wait.
Hulu.
Is it recording? Are you sure? I'm not seeing any.
We're not
fucking
recording.
sound.
I said we're live.
Oh, on the YouTube. This is the part where you try to watch it and it's like 4 minutes until the video.
You're like fucking hell.
Still riding that finger counting stress.
I'm just trying to share the shit.
I'm like blushing and stuff.
I'm not recording.
The infinite loop.
Oh man, technology's amazing.
When it
Can you
works.
imagine if we had this shit when we were kids? Well,
Oh, yeah.
You guys.
Yes and no.
Not really. What do you mean?
I used to high 8 cameras all the time.
I
That's
had
what I
this
used to
thing
do.
called the PXR 2000. It used to videotape onto cassettes,
Oh really?
Yeah,
and it was made by Fisher Price. And it came with this little 3-inch black and white TV. I got it in grade 4, 88. It was like the.
What?
It was ill as shit.
I remember
That would
seeing
be
Nobody had
those.
that fucking
so
shit.
cool. No one has that shit now.
I know. I wish I still.
If you still had it, you could make a mint. I have a
man.
tape
It's on
recorder. of
eBay. I've seen them.
Me
on
and my
eBay.
cousin talking a bunch.
The Talk Boy?
It wasn't a talk boy.
Yeah.
It was my dad used to clean repossessed houses,
Okay.
and it was just like a tape recorder. Like,
Oh, okay.
Ivan, what did you do last night? Type shit.
Touched myself
Not too far.
in the shower on my butthole.
Whoa.
I used to
Oh,
get
I
so
hope
much
it's
cool
Very
stuff.
clean.
Got my first Game Boy from a repossessed house.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. I got my first one in grade 6.
Yeah.
Got 2 A's that year.
Nice.
Got a Game Boy.
Oh, big brain on you, bud.
Nah, it was a lot of work.
I probably got mine in like grade 2 or 3.
It was a color, nice cool one.
No, not a color.
Oh,
The OG.
like the OG. I had
yeah,
the OG.
playing Kirby.
I had an
and
OG
shit.
and I took it apart and I put 2 different color buttons from a Nintendo controller in there.
Ooh,
I
I would
customized it.
have been scared to take mine apart. My dad would.
Yeah.
Took the
Same.
VCR apart like 100.
Yeah.
I did the house phones,
Yeah.
the
Clock
microwave,
radios
everything,
were heavy in my house. Took those
Yeah.
apart.
radios, everything.
Yeah. It's
Anything I could get a
I was
screwdriver
at
in.
Bell Media Center in Calgary.
Yeah.
Bell, they got this old radio from 1937. You see the fucking tubes in that thing
Cool.
just to make it work.
So
That's rad.
Amazing. And then it goes right to the MP3 player in the.
Oh, they broke down the evolution of it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
fucking
awesome.
cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's free to go in that part too. So if you're in
Really?
Calgary, just check it out. Yeah.
Huh.
There's a prop museum in Edmonton now, hey? On 124th? Like a movie prop museum?
Like Mark Twitchell props.
No, like movie props. I feel like I just blew you a kiss.
Ew.
Just get my lips. Just get my lips ready. Can we
We're
record this
missing
fucking
so much
podcast?
content here. Holy fuck.
Oh fuck! Like the show's over.
Yeah.
Hey, on today's episode, we're joined by Professor J yet again.
Just the professor. He told me just the professor.
We're-
Greetings.
We're joined by the professor. We're going to talk about dad rock and the black market. Ivan, hit the drop.
Welcome to the Awesome Hour.
I am the smartest man alive.
This is the source for all the things you didn't or even want to know, including all our bad life choices and mistakes, so you can stay awesome.
Hey, what's up? I'm Alec.
Bell Ivan.
Corbo.
And I'm Jay.
The
The professor, I
Yeah.
guess.
How's it going, everyone?
Fantastic, except for all this fucking rain.
Yeah, it's rained a lot. We had a nice
Yeah.
weekend, though. I got my grass cut,
Yeah.
coached some baseball.
Yeah.
It was a mild weekend. Don't know
Pretty
if it was
much
nice.
the best. Well, when you've had all that rain.
Did you ever see
Yeah.
Parenthood? Wasn't his dad the coach? You remember that movie Parenthood with Steve Martin?
No.
You never seen that movie?
I feel like I missed
Seen
a
it,
lot.
but
My
I
of
don't
it.
remember.
retainer.
Keanu Reeves is in the show too, bro.
Jay is the only one who
Really?
gets half of my fucking stupid movie things when I say
old.
shit.
I lost my retainer.
Because you guys are like
Freaks out,
basically
"My
the same.
retainer, I lost
Yeah,
my
we got the same
retainer."
haircut anyway, for sure.
Yeah, you're both wearing black. You
I
have
wore red today because
and
everybody wears
he's
black on
wearing
this
red
motherfucker.
too. What are you
Hey,
talking
hey.
about? I wore a Raptors jersey like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I won a Raptors skateboard on Instagram.
Oh, I saw that.
Cool.
A championship deck. It's like 2019.
Is that what that was?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Is
Yeah.
it my size?
It's gonna be a wall hanger. It's a cruiser.
Yeah,
They only
until you
make
get
like
mad and write it.
no. I'll probably. I might actually ride it. I
You'll
do a
ride
lot
it.
of
Fuck
that.
that,
I
just
do
ride
that.
it.
No,
I'm
but
over
I
all that
got.
shit. How much stuff can you collect? I mean, what? Your kids aren't gonna give a fuck about it when you
No,
die.
they're just gonna sell it.
They're gonna be
they're
like, look at all
gonna
this
give it away.
shit my dad had.
Thanks, Dad.
Because I've been through it. What am I gonna do with all this shit?
This dude's got so many beer koozies, and he stopped drinking beer like 50 years ago.
Exactly.
Postcards, stamps.
Stamps.
Do people collect stamps still?
expensive.
For sure.
Stamps and coins.
Why wouldn't
yeah.
they?
Yeah. My kid has my grandpa sends my kid coins, so he's got like $500 in like collectible coins. Yeah, they can get out of hand, man.
I think I used to take money out of them when I was a kid. I needed money for
Probably
the fucking
the
store.
bus.
Slurpee.
Ooh, I'm gonna take this here Superman coin. They
Yeah.
can go for like a 25-cent coin. Can be like $300
Sorry.
because it's made of like. What are you making fun of? Did I miss something?
No, I'm sound checking.
You guys just low key
In the fucking middle of the show. I'm just sound
We
checking.
spent half an hour sound
Professionals.
checking.
Number one podcast. You got problems that I'll fight you in the alley, bitch.
Alex, you live in fucking Lewis Estates.
I gotta.
Yo,
Green-
don't say that on the
green
air.
belt.
People will come and rape him.
Oh,
You gotta know where I am in Lewis Estates. Lewis
Pretty
Estates is a
big, I
big
don't
place.
You just look for Ivan. Corbo, what'd you do this weekend?
Built a fucking wall out of pallets.
There's a fucking story behind this.
Oh,
we won't
yeah,
get
hold
into
on.
it.
Told me
Holy
all
shit.
about it.
it was
Turned out
fun.
fucking
That's
well
good.
there, Tim Allen, the home improvement guy.
Yeah, I like it. I'd help. But yeah.
Do you
what
think
are you
we'll
doing there, Tim?
What was
Howdy,
his name?
neighbor.
Alfred?
Wilson.
Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
Alfred.
How's it going,
What do you
Alfred?
mean?
The fuck? I don't remember. I'm like Dory. I just
Hello,
like,
my name's Alfred. I'm next to Tim the Two-Man
Alfred. Where's
Taylor.
that name even from? Was there an Alfred on TV?
Batman?
Yeah, well,
Batman
Well,
Mad-
himself,
Batman,
yeah.
Alfred E. Newman, Mad Magazines.
Oh,
Yeah.
the guy, hey, yeah.
Yeah. Nobody? Okay, moving on.
I
Is
just
that all?
like the fold thing on the back. Oh, cool.
They still do that. Like Mad's like
I'm sure
reset.
they
Yeah.
still do.
It's still amazing.
Mm.
My kid's old enough now that he's starting to catch like some of the double jokes,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the innuendos and stuff.
Innuendos?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
Go run that by your mother.
What?
The
No.
joke.
Oh yeah. It's like I'm not calling my mom.
What do you say
I'm,
about
I'm
another?
an adult.
Say about my mama.
I can raise my kid however I want. Is that all you did this weekend, Corvo?
Yeah, yeah. That was it.
Built a wall out of pallets. What
Yeah.
if it burns down? Those things go up like.
Well, then it burns down.
Yeah.
That means they're not supposed to
What are
get
you
married if
keeping
that
in?
burns down.
What do you mean?
This wall. What is it holding in?
It's for someone's wedding, and it's like a
Oh.
picture wall.
It's gonna be a
kinda
feature
thing.
wall.
Yeah.
It actually looks really
Yeah.
fucking cool.
7 by
Fancy
8.
stuff.
It's big. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's-
I told him he should do the inside of his garage with pallets.
That would
No,
be dope.
what you do is you sell that to rich people because they buy that for a fucking mint.
Dude, we're on the doorstep of St. Albert. They drive in for that.
Yeah.
Suburb of St.
well,
Albert.
Jay was looking, and she found
Castle
like
K-Downs.
two,
K-Downs.
$200 to $500. People are selling these fucking things. For.
There you go, man.
get
You could,
pallets for free.
you could do that on the weekend. You could just have a couple brewskis, build a couple like wall things.
That was way too much work.
You could put some like some hashtags
I'm
like hashtag
fucking
blessed.
lazy.
I know every time I should I should work overtime, and I'm like, fuck that shit.
Or I could go home. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. I was gonna work overtime next weekend. I got turned down. I'm not allowed to.
Oh, Canada
So
Day.
now I have
Hey,
to
you
spend
want that
time
triple
with
time
my
from the city
family.
on my tax dollars.
Yeah, your tax dollars are doing great things.
Things.
Ivan, what are you doing this weekend? What'd you do last weekend? I don't want to know what you're doing.
Didn't do much. I went skateboarding a little bit around the block. Took my dog for a skate.
Yeah, did she sleep well?
She was okay for a bit, and then she's lots of energy. So
No, so you just took her around
I
again.
re-gripped it and shit. Put new hardware and stuff.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Yeah. So
Come
that's
to
it.
the hood and skate.
This guy
Leave
goes.
the dog at home.
It's got to not rain in order to do anything
know,
in this
fuck,
motherfucker.
it's so
That
brutal.
dog hates you for some reason. It must be your just cologne.
No, it's
Your musk.
yeah. Just wants to take the taste
This guy's
of my
got
legs.
like he's got one of those sage fucking
My
air
wife gave it to
infusers
me.
in his truck.
You know, I was at the mall
Super
one time,
fancy.
Yeah, we got in. You thought
and
we
the
were setting the
security
mood.
was like, "What's that?" They smelled marijuana in the air, and they drove in from inside, and they were like, "Smell the marijuana over here." I'm like, "I don't know what that is, right?" She's like, "Well, what's that going in your truck?" And I'm like, "Some hippie shit my wife gave me. It's like diffusing the smoke and shit."
This is how you diffuse.
Diffuse
Hey,
this?
hey, how do Italians diffuse?
Hey, mamma mia! Scalagagacci.
What did you do this weekend, Jay?
I went to a Rust Magic Gala, art gala.
Yeah, dude, tell us about that. Rust Magic. It's like a thing.
Yeah,
in
in the city,
here.
my friends put together to do graffiti on big walls, big murals. They cover buildings. They're trying
Yeah.
to raise money. They get
So if-
people internationally.
Yeah, if you live in Edmonton, a lot of like the major graffiti pieces were done or brought in by Rust Magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Trevor and Anna, they're pretty solid people. There.
So there was like a fundraiser this weekend. Your kids sang in it.
yeah,
you were
they
like
sang,
proud dad in
they're
it.
stars. Oh, I was super proud dad.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was
Sweet.
a good time. And then
You had like gourmet hot dogs. You were saying.
gourmet hot dogs, gourmet fancy food, stuff I'm not used to. It was all bougie shit there.
Have you seen the photo of Donald
hold on.
Trump's chef?
What the fuck is a gourmet hot dog?
Well, it's like what?
Is it a sausage?
It was all beef for sure. The guy's like, there's no fucking side.
There's
blah,
no
blah, blah, blah."
pig assholes in this.
I'm like, I don't really fucking eat hot dogs. I haven't had a hot dog in like 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And
Just a low key brag. I don't eat that shit.
I don't eat that
Okay.
shit. And he's
How
like,
is that a low-key brag? Anyway,
I
sorry,
eat
I'm cutting you off.
quinoa.
you gotta
I wanna
try
know
it.
about the
And I'm like,
fucking
what's
gourmet
on
hot
it?
dogs.
He's like, garlic,
Aioli.
aioli, and what the fucking onions, and that was it. And it was like cut into 3, just this fancy.
So
bougie shit.
motherfucker went to Save on Foods, bought all beef hot dogs, put some fucking
It was a chef
garlic
guy.
aioli on it, and some
Wonder
onions.
Bread
Yeah.
buns.
They were-
Yeah.
It was no, it was something better than that. It was those nice thick ones with the top cut up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
Okay.
just like, was it raw onions or were they caramelized?
No, it was cooked. Everything was fried. It was delicious. No, I
Yeah.
didn't fuck
Did you
with
have
that
one or
shit.
two?
Just one little thing.
What?
No,
Did you just like savor it, just like everybody? You're like,
pretty much.
yeah, you did.
rubbing it on his
I'm like, I
nipples.
haven't had hot dogs in 10 years.
He goes up for another one. He's like, oh, you want seconds? He's like, no, I just want to smell it.
Yeah.
There was lots of good food though. Like my kids were all over the shit.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And was it held at the Stantec?
No, it
Where
was. I wish Stantec. It was at the Epcot Tower, 16th floor.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool. It
Cool.
was just a big
Nice.
open concrete. I think you can like rent it for anything. pretty
That's
much.
cool, man.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, I got some graffiti news later on. That's just a teaser.
The tit?
Just the teaser.
It's just the tit.
Just the
tit.
teaser.
Not the tip, but the tit.
So you did that, and that's about it. Cut the grass.
I didn't cut the grass.
You didn't cut the grass.
No, I said fuck it. Let it
Is that
grow.
really your backyard? That picture you had with all your jungle? You got
Huh?
jungle in your backyard?
Which picture?
You put a picture on Insta or something.
Jungle in my back.
Yeah, your
Well, now we
grass
gotta
is like
look it
this
up.
high.
No, that was my neighbor.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
share a
okay.
fence
but they
with that
cut
neighbor.
it. They cut it. This
Oh, did they?
weekend.
Did they bag it?
Yes.
Or did they just like, my
It-
neighbors
It
will
was
just
too
like,
long. You had to bag it. It was like fucking 3 feet
People like
long.
weed whack.
That was long,
It
yeah.
was long.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Is that your yard?"
No, that's why I asked. I'm like, that's your
No.
yard?
I was like, I would be insulted
Mine
if
just,
someone.
like,
Film
Perfect.
fucking.
He's got like a small
Predator
like
there.
round ground or round space that he like. It's a perfect circle. I don't know how he gets in and out of that fucking thing.
Yeah, it's nice.
Mind
I like your grass.
boggles.
It's nice.
He's like the way he cuts it. It's very nice. It's very nice.
I do this trippy shit and it just comes out in a full circle. and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like
I
a
do that with
circle.
my fucking fire pit in the back sometimes. But I get dizzy.
Yeah.
It
Fine.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
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 It is like.
Oh,
I just cut it in a nice diagonal. That's what
Yeah,
I do.
your grass is like
It's-
baseball field. We should
yeah.
play some ball over there.
We
Work
play
on
some football.
Who
pitching.
plays balls over there?
Yeah, he plays with balls all day over there.
All sorts of balls.
Have you ever wanted to just have sex in your backyard under the stars?
No,
That's
I'm
just
good because I
weird.
don't want my creepy neighbors looking at
Yeah,
me.
you gotta go
Yeah.
camping for that stuff.
I get, but then you gotta go outdoors.
Just go get your yurt and
kinda-
get
What
it
do you
over
think
with.
in your backyard is?
Yeah, but I can go inside
Your yurt.
after.
Those yurts.
Have you seen those
Googled
tents?
that thing and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
He's right, and he's trying to
I
fucking.
know, I know.
Fuck you guys.
I'm
Let's get
gonna
into some
get a
random
yurt.
thoughts. Okay, fine. I didn't do anything this weekend. Thanks for asking, everyone.
Yeah, what'd you do all weekend?
I just coached
Coach
baseball.
What's that? 2 times in
Did you
one
play
day,
in the
double
rain?
header.
3 times I coached.
This kid
Twice.
didn't even play
yeah,
twice.
I was coaching other people's kids.
Well,
I was
so-
Emilio Estevan, doing time.
So you-
Estevez.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I was gonna say.
Estevan is a person, but it's totally.
Hey, you know
different.
Charlie Sheen's brother that was cool for a second
Hey, you know
and
Charlie
disappeared?
Sheen's real name was Estevez, and then he changed it when he came to Hollywood. 'Cause
Yeah,
his dad
Dad.
was an actor, but
Charlie
he used to go by Charlie
Estevan?
Estevez growing up.
I did not know that.
Now he's got HIV and AIDS.
But
Does he
he's
have
winning.
AIDS? I thought he just had HIV.
I don't know. I think
Tiger
it's just
blood.
full-blown.
Tiger blood. If
Who
you
knows?
injected tiger blood into yourself, would you die?
I'd get really sick.
It wouldn't
yeah.
be good.
I'm sure
yeah.
a Chinese person has tried it somewhere.
Tiger
sure.
bomb. They're like, oh, we
Yeah.
can't shoot it straight in, so we'll put it
They
into
want
a
that
bomb.
bear gallbladder. They want the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Help keep your yang up.
My body's so feng shui. Anyways, moving on. Have you ever realized that islands don't actually float? Islands aren't floating.
Yeah.
They're like.
I watched this thing on the internet. that,
Have you kids heard of it?
They said that the Hawaiian Islands go up and down every 10,000 years. Just new ones pop up and.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they're just like, I guess.
It's weird. Crazy shit. There's a new one actually forming there, and they say in like 100 years it'll be big enough to build on.
Oh, I wonder what they'll call it.
I don't
Probably
know.
some like.
Weird name you can't
Cool
say.
name.
You
Yeah,
die.
but-
You die if you do animal blood. They tried it in 1667.
Oh.
You know the Nazis did that too. They were like, oh, we're gonna put some.
1667, though, but you were
They're
dying from everything back
Jean
Humans in that?
Baptiste. Yeah, Jean Baptiste did
Crazy.
it all.
then. Jean the Baptiste.
The thing is, though, the Nazis did everything. If it wasn't for that fucking psychopath,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be where we are medically or scientifically.
Well, it's
or
like
have those
That's
fancy
fucking
Volkswagens.
disgusting.
after the
It's a
war.
people's car.
Yeah.
Volkswagen.
Porsche.
After the war, he
There you
just
go.
he recruited all those Nazi scientists.
Yeah.
The states, they were just like, hey, come do
Because
science
come
stuff.
Yeah.
us.
We'll put it in a
No,
real
maybe a couple
place.
of them.
Have you watched Man in the High Castle yet?
Is
No,
that's
is
an
it
Amazon
good?
It's a
show,
fucking
right?
good show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was
trippy,
that
man.
Iron Sky? That was when the Nazis were in the sky, right?
That was
Uh-huh.
actually a pretty cool movie.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
made 2 of those.
aliens
Anyways.
and shit.
Okay, here we go. Why is it totally acceptable for women to
For a
wear
woman.
for the women's
Mm-hmm.
for the females to wear
It
dudes
even gets
clothing?
weird just talking about women.
Dudes
Okay?
can wear-
Anyways,
What the fuck does that mean? Don't laugh so hard. No, you don't laugh at this. Turn his mic off.
okay,
You can
make
wear
my mic
women's
louder because I'm gonna
clothes.
start preaching here.
No, I knew this is where it was gonna go, and I just brought it
Okay.
up.
Talking to women.
Anyways, okay, so women wear men's clothes all the
Yeah.
time, and it's not considered cross-dressing.
Oh,
but as soon as
Jesus.
I put on a dress, I'm cross-dressing.
Okay, you put on a dress. You didn't put on a woman's t-shirt or a woman's jeans. Well, the
Well-
one pair of jeans you have are pretty tight.
The ones you're wearing
Actually,
right now.
my neighbor.
These are
what's
skinny
his
jeans.
name?
They're not
Are
women's
you wearing them right
jeans.
now?
Yeah,
Used to wear women's jeans.
He's wearing
Well,
those ladies
Back in
501s.
my punk days, and by punk I
You
mean
wore
my
those
emo
skinny
days.
girl black
Yeah,
jeans
I
like
wore
Ryan did.
jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like skin tight?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
girls' jeans because you couldn't get skinny jeans, so you had to wear girls' jeans, and they
Okay.
were like, yeah.
Leggy.
All the emo kids
Guess what?
listening to this
You
know.
didn't have to. I just wore normal jeans.
No, I wore the tight
Did you have
ones.
Jankos? Anyone?
No,
No.
What's
I
a
couldn't get
Jenko?
Jane.
Like the super baggy ones?
The ones that were you could fit
No.
a person in.
Yeah.
Oh, with like the raver style pants.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are
yeah.
from
ones.
Randy
Ah,
River.
no, I
Remember
never
Randy
had
River had
those.
like
Yeah.
16X
No,
legs?
no.
I'm like Corbo went.
I had normal jeans.
Those raver
Could
pants.
you imagine
Yeah.
Corbo as a raver?
Yeah.
His hair's like spiked up and his jeans
Totally
are really
could.
I used
big.
to
Just
go to
rubbing
raves.
Vicks on
I didn't
everybody.
dress
Be a
like that,
cyber
though.
goth.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
With like
The mask.
Anyways, moving on.
Dance at the rave.
That's how I would dance. Hey, why don't we hear about the Bermuda Triangle anymore? Is it still killing people?
I don't know.
Remember
I
when the
listened to a couple
Bermuda-
podcasts
You wanna
on
know
it,
why
but
it's not?
all old.
Remember when the Bermuda
not
Triangle was like
real.
a real thing? Like
Yeah,
you guys
it
like, oh
still
fuck,
is.
I hope I don't die in the Bermuda
It
Triangle.
still is, but it's not as bad now because of technology.
Yeah, I think they just avoided all.
It was a magnetic pull. That's all it is. There was
Are we
nothing.
sure?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
lose
it
your
was
radar
scientifically
there.
proved.
You
What
lose
if-
radar
So what,
Yeah.
what is it?
It's a magnetic. The magnetic pull's weird there, so
Oh,
it
okay.
fucks up everything, all the instruments and
But I
everything.
think there's like
pulls.
a constant fucking.
And now GPS GPS works. So
in that area.
So you get like lost in that shit or something.
no, it makes the fucking plane crash. You're like, oh, I'm only 10,000 feet in the air.
What about ships then?
Same thing. They just fucking
I think
crash.
they avoid it altogether.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a great question, though.
Thank
I'll have
you.
to listen to it tomorrow.
Thank you, thank you.
Bermuda Triangle. I'm on it.
I got a compliment. Hey, when you tell someone, shh, it's just a polite way of telling them to shut the fuck up, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Usually I'll say shut the fuck up, and I'll be polite and tell them to shut the fuck up.
Can you have different contexts in your shh? Like if you're like, shh, like if you're watching movies,
Yeah,
like,
you'd be
it's like shh. But then if you're out, it's like shh.
Shut the fuck up.
So you think the shorter ones are more aggressive,
spiking
or the
them.
longer
That's red.
ones are more
That's
aggressive?
gonna be red.
It's not gonna
Yeah.
be red. It'd be red
I
now.
will take pictures and I'll send it to all of
felt
us.
it. He's gonna
I felt
make
it
it
in my
red.
ear holes.
Fuck you.
Breaking the law.
But you know what I'm saying?
Breaking
You
the
know what I'm
law.
saying? Like there's different contexts to shh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
It's like
this-
a shh,
yeah,
your mouth. Or like
it's-
shh, your
abrupt.
mouth.
Is that a parent reference?
I don't know.
Oh.
Dude,
Could be.
that's context period though.
Touche.
On everything.
Well,
Yeah.
what if I'm texting you and I have a shh with 3 H's?
That's why I like texting you
but
and
then I have,
fucking
like-
with you.
Oh,
Because
so
it's
you
very
do it
easy.
deliberately.
Sometimes, yeah.
And you're supposed to be my friend.
What about
If I
3
wasn't, I'd be
H's?
fake about
Who
it.
just went shh?
I did.
That was a very old man.
I
It had
know,
a
right?
whistle to
I
it.
He
know, I
whistles
did.
all the
I
time when he
You
talks.
gotta get that checked out, sir. Okay, this one came in from a listener. Shout out to Greg. First time, long time, whatever. The more you follow
Yeah.
stories, the less time you have to write your own stories. So whether
What's
you're
your book gonna say?
exactly, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I heard that as saying somewhere. It's like
Yeah,
life is like a book, and what the fuck's gonna be in your book?
he was
Peterman.
awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made things
Awkward
weird.
with the
Sure,
ladies.
bud.
One chapter is shh. No, but like, wait,
the context of there could be a
no, but like,
there could
if
also
you're-
be a shh. Don't forget the shh and those really important parts when you shh people.
Anyways, no, the more time you spend either while watching like Instagram stories or like TV,
That's
the
why I
less
watch
time you
TV. Is
have
that what you- is that what
to
you mean?
actually,
That's
yeah,
why I don't
think-
watch
Oh, I
TV.
thought like you meant like reading a book stories.
It could be books too. The more time you read books, you're not writing your own book.
Well, that's because I
Depends
follow.
if they're educational or not. I will not
I
read a
still-
fiction story.
I still go
Yeah,
by what
you're not
Albert
learning
Einstein
anything
said.
yeah. Fuck that.
If you can look it up, you don't need to remember it.
I guess you
Yeah.
won't read a fictional. You've never read The Hunger Games or Harry Potter.
No.
It's neither have I. But
Yeah. Well, no.
moving
Oh,
on.
listen to a book.
I
They're
refuse
making a
to
new
read
Hunger
fiction.
Games. Just
Yeah.
all real
Like I used to read
How
Stephen
about
King when I was a
biography?
kid.
biographies.
Well, that's nonfiction.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hence a biography. It's
You know,
listening
you
to his
usually
life.
learn something from that. Better than those romance
I
novels
find it reading is annoying.
that you read.
Do they have Dude Harlequin? Do they have Dude Quinn books?
Yeah, it's called Playboy.
Yeah.
Penthouse letters.
It's now Pornhub, actually. We've evolved. Come on.
www.pornhub.com.
Yeah.
It's the Pornhub
flip
comments.
phone.
Has
T9.
McDonald's ever had McDonuts? Or is there a McDonut
Did they not
anywhere in
have
the
a
world?
McDonut?
I thought they had a McDonut at one
Sure,
point.
they had a McMini donut once upon a
Something like
fucking
that.
time.
Really?
Or those
Really?
those little, what do they
Yeah,
call it?
but
Like
they didn't hit
Timbits?
big because I think they kind of taste like the French fries or something weird.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Really?
But they have like baked
Yeah.
stuff now. They got cookies and stuff.
I think
Corbo,
it's-
can you look that up and
No.
see if they ever had McDonald's?
McDonut. Okay.
Yeah. Or
I
like
miss,
there's
I miss the McPizzas.
yeah, they were worth
Those
the
were
wait.
fucking
They tasted
good.
like
Okay.
ass, though.
Well,
they
when you're
didn't
broke
look- they
and
were-
you're
yeah,
a kid,
they
and you're
weren't
like,
that
I
good.
gotta get
Yeah,
something
yeah,
to
yeah,
fucking
totally.
You
eat."
know what I
Yeah.
fucking miss from McDonald's is the buckets. Bucket of fries. Had those
They had a
fucking
bucket?
Jurassic
You ever
Park
go to
bucket of
Pete's
fries.
Drive-In?
Yo, fucking right, I
There's
do.
a Pete's Drive-In coming to Edmonton apparently.
Yep.
Nightmare.
Yeah, on 104 on the Calgary
Obesity
Trail.
just went up.
It's okay, let him get fat. It's more food for me on Friday.
Friday. I'm going there Friday.
Yo, are those pink Himalayan salt chips good from Costco?
They are so fucking good, especially when you use them as fucking crackers.
There's a McDonald's Facebook page, but I don't think that's real.
That's not real. That's a
No.
burger.
But there is actually a McDonald's like store.
No, they need like McDonald's needs to come out with like a McDonald's.
Well, I don't think they
Yeah,
can.
still not
'cause
gonna
there
go
is
there.
a McDonald's.
McDonald's needs to send me food.
This guy needs a McDonald's sponsor.
Get a McDonald's tattoo. You'd probably get a fucking gift card.
I'm gonna get a McDonald's tattoo now, so
Fucking, yeah.
Do it.
I'll get a Ronald McDonald.
Get Ronald McDonald fucking
My
Wendy.
stomach hurts.
Or not. That's weird. Why
But I
would
would
you do
never
that?
be able to show anybody.
Hey, okay, so what's your idea of financial stability? Is it like financial
Zero
stability is putting gas in your car before the light comes on? What would be like,
I try to keep it full all the time.
okay, but like what would be like just like a quick like what's financial stability to you?
You know what financial stability is to me? Being able to have whatever fucking phone I want with no case. Because I don't
Okay.
have to worry about it. If I drop
Yeah.
it, I'll just go buy a new one.
Yeah, who has that rich, bro?
We've had a few people in the cast that are like that.
What
I'm
about you,
just like
Corbs?
I
envious.
got the new
To me-
i3.
It would be like if you're on the red, and then you fill it, or put $20 in.
That's
Or
financial
10 bucks
stability
in.
to you?
Northside's
'cause
financial
I'm
stability.
putting 20s.
I need 10 in the bank.
usually. Yeah. Or less.
I just
Feeling
what about
good.
you, Woody?
Yeah,
What about
like
you?
I need 10 in the bank to feel good.
That's it?
10,000.
Oh wow!
In
I
the
was like,
bank.
I got 10
I don't think
bucks
I've
in the bank.
ever had 10,000 in my bank.
I'm old, bro.
Yeah, okay.
So once I see that dipping, I'm like, "Ugh."
I just want to get to the point where like, if I want to buy a T-shirt, I can just buy a T-shirt.
yeah, well, I try to get free t-shirts, but yeah, if you want to buy
No, but you know what I'm saying? No, like I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's what if I could
Is
just
that is that financial stability or is that wants?
Yeah, that's pretty much wants, because you buy a lot of shit.
I don't buy a lot of shit. What the
If you buy
fuck?
a lot of shit,
Would that even would that count the grin? Yeah.
I think my wife might be listening.
I don't buy a lot of shit.
Oh, his wife knows.
I want to buy more shit and I don't. I'm
Like
good
what-
at
what
not
do you want?
buying stuff.
what do you need?
I don't need
Why are you
anything.
all red?
I'm not nothing. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
That's a double negative. You
Don't fall over.
You totally just fucking projected a double negative and you didn't even know it.
You guys are dicks. Vampires are just human mosquitoes.
I think you said that before.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Is the devil depicted as male?
Depicted?
Because I said depicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depicted.
Bad.
But I got you. We got you.
You're
Okay,
good, you're good.
Okay, keep going.
As a male, because what? The devil's also depicted as a female.
No, but mostly you
I
see the
think the
devil
woman's
as a
the devil.
dude because
Devil's a woman.
devil is just evil with a D. Devil is just evil with a D.
God is just good without an O.
God is just dog
get it.
backwards.
Thanks, Corvo.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take that as a win
It
today.
was- yeah, yeah. You
There you
should.
go.
That
Put it
was
in
a
my
good
pocket.
one. Yeah.
Put it in my pocket.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub. Each bite of food resets your countdown to starvation.
Okay.
Do you
Are
ever
we-
do intermittent fasting?
Yeah, it's called sleeping. It's a Bill Burr joke.
He's a skinny fuck. He doesn't even eat.
This is Irish.
It's called cocaine.
Yeah.
No, it's potatoes.
Potato soup, potato
Lots of carbs.
sandwich.
Yo, just give me
He was
potatoes.
on that
all
chef
starch.
Yeah. Yeah. it was.
Potatoes.
Hey, you watched it?
No, not yet. I just know he's the first episode.
Did you make
Yeah,
potato
I've
soup?
done intermittent fasting.
Yeah, it's good for you.
I just starved myself. But you know, see
Yeah,
what I
see what you just did? You're not intermittently fasting. You're starving yourself because you think it's a good thing to do periodically.
Yeah, because with intermittent fasting, you're supposed to like have meals prepared and ready to go. What I do is I just don't eat, and then I go home and binge on garbage.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
not intermittent
It's not
fasting.
working then.
Yeah,
No.
that's good for you.
So what you're doing there is you're like starving your body, and as soon as you eat, it's like stored as fat.
Wow, thanks guys. You guys are really smart. You must read non-fiction books
I'm like
and
a
make fun of your
scientist.
friends.
Check the name.
The professor. Is emo on its way to becoming this generation's dad rock?
No.
Emo. I never
What are
even
you
listened to that
fucking
shit.
talking about?
He likes emo.
You want that so badly, don't you?
No, it was on shower thoughts, and I thought it was funny. Corbo, you got some random thoughts?
Jesus.
I have another mind blower.
It is impossible to live on an uninhabited island.
Cool story, bro. Moving
Why
on.
is it impossible to live on an inhabited
Because
island?
you're now
Because
inhabited.
now you inhabit that island.
Yeah. Boom. If
Not
you
so easy.
transport duckies, then you're literally hauling ass.
That one's good.
I laughed at
I
that
like
one.
that
so
one.
that's
That one's
it.
okay, I'll take
That's
that
all I
one.
got.
Hauling dog.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's
one?
morbid.
No, of course it is.
I listened to that podcast, Morbid.
You listen to every
Yeah.
podcast. The fact you were like, I might go to that podcast conference.
Oh man, fuck.
I want to meet all my favorites. Dark Poutine.
Dark Poutine.
Okay, so excluding immediate family and people that are really close to you, do
I'm
you
ready.
think when people die, you run through their mind?
Oh, I don't know.
Like a random
man.
person?
Yeah.
I don't know
Or
what
just
happens
someone
when
that
you
you met
die.
as an acquaintance.
Oh,
I
man.
hope so.
Imagine you like.
Right? No, like you just some random dude. You're like, hey man, how's it going? You did a Kijiji deal with.
Nice that one time.
No, legit, you did a Kijiji deal. Homie's on his deathbed. He's like, dead.
Yeah.
Ready to, he's fading out, and he's like, I remember that guy did the Kijiji deal with.
He didn't ask me for change.
Probably.
Right? Like,
Who knows what the fuck's going through your mind?
I dig that.
What if it's all the people you hate?
Yeah, what if everybody had a problem with?
See, that's what I
and you
mean,
can't
like-
do anything 'cause you're
Ivan doesn't die for like 24 hours.
Yeah.
He's just on death's door.
what if that's hell? What if that's your hell? You're just fucking all the people that you hate, and just fucking, hey, how's it going? Fucking
Yeah,
trying to be
I
nice
don't
to
know.
you.
Well,
That's
there-
called schizophrenia.
there's people
Not if you're
that
dying.
Well, that's what they say it is. It's the people who mean most to you, talking shit to you. You know,
In
like you're a piece of
schizophrenia? Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That makes sense because it's like a super.
But then it
paranoid
makes it kind of
delusion.
scary for the people around them.
Yeah,
Yeah, because then they'll. Yeah, okay.
that's
Yeah.
why they're on a lot of antipsychotics.
But he took it dark, and then you took it dark. That's cool.
Yeah, I
You
can
made
be
it real,
dark,
actually.
bro.
You got any more? Ivan?
No, that was it.
Last but not least, could you imagine if farts were contagious like yawns?
Oh.
So let's say you cut some ass, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, and now everyone's farting.
What if shitting was like that?
Oh,
Seriously,
that would
like,
be really
I
messy.
think
What if shitting?
you just stay out of bathrooms then.
The stalls would run out really quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody's got diapers.
Some mountain of shit everywhere.
I turned into the mic to cough. You're welcome, listeners. Anyways, that wraps up Rand. You got any random thoughts? You listen to enough podcasts. You probably got something.
No, I don't know. Fuck.
No?
Nothing. No, keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. That concludes today's
Actually, random thought. Okay, you're on an island by yourself.
Okay.
Whose work can you take with you, like movies to watch? Only one artist.
shit.
Listen to their music, or whatever. They
So do
only
I get-
one artist.
Oh
But
no.
you're stuck and you have to listen to their shit forever. It's only them.
Is it just like music, or
It
is
can
it
be
movies?
their whole work.
Opeth.
Opath? What's that? Music?
Yeah, they're metal.
They don't make movies or anything?
Well, you,
Donald Glover.
I'm talking like a guy who does everything. Yeah, like something like that. Like
I don't know.
Donald
about
Glover,
does
like Eddie
everything.
Murphy. One
Eddie
of those
Murphy,
two.
bro,
Yeah.
is that's
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah. Okay.
He does comedy, he does music,
He was
does,
Shrek. He was
he does
Donkey.
cartoons.
I'm gonna
yes.
take Jimmy Iovine's collection.
Jimmy
Oh,
Iovine's
that's
collection.
a good call too, but that's
What
just
is
all
that?
music, right?
Yep.
You okay with that?
He's
I
a
need-
producer.
Yeah, he's
He
got lots of
produced
music.
fucking music.
Okay.
This guy loves West Coast rap music.
Yeah, so it'd be
does.
like
Yeah.
Although he has a Biggie skateboard.
Biggie
You should have
Smalls
got the both. You should have got the
I don't like
Should've
Tupac.
got the-
I don't like Tupac.
is a rapper.
Just
loser.
collect it.
No, he wasn't good.
He was a great actor. I liked him in Juice anyway.
He did it before Willie did. Big Willie style.
That's true.
Did what?
Jada Pinkett Smith's is fucking
did
his
Jada
ex-wife.
before,
Oh, yeah, college romance. I think they went to high school actually together in Baltimore,
Oh, really?
if I remember correctly.
It's more than I know.
Yeah.
I just know they had sex.
Oh.
I don't even know that.
I didn't
feel like
even
I
know
read
that.
it on Reddit. Anyways.
I read it on Reddit.
Oh, go
Must be
figure.
So
true.
Opeth, Jimmy
Yeah.
Iovine,
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah, Eddie Murphy or Donald Glover. Because then I get Community. I can watch Community over and over
That
again.
show's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need Raw. I need fucking Coming to America.
Raw's pretty great. Yeah, that's
Trading
Beverly
Places.
Hills Cop.
Distinguished Gentleman. You ever see that one? That was
Nope.
like a,
Great fucking movie.
Yeah.
48
Great
hours.
fucking movie.
But you also have Daddy Daycare in that.
Yeah,
That's
well,
okay.
I watched that with my kids, and I'll watch it again.
Okay,
Like he's still not
okay.
bad in that
Get
show.
all the Shrek movies.
Nutty
And you get his
Professor.
SNLs too.
Yeah, SNL too.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
yeah.
lots of stuff.
Okay.
Like Eddie Murphy's my guy. Man.
That's a
Oh,
good one,
you know what?
actually,
You know what?
yeah.
I do Eddie Murphy or I would do Adam Sandler because
Adam
I've
Sandler's
listened to
got great
all
work,
of
too.
Adam
Okay,
Sandler's
yeah.
CDs. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
he's
probably
got
do
funny
Adam
music
Sandler,
too.
actually.
Yeah. Fuck me right in the goat ass.
Right? You button hook me.
Hey guys!
You go to the Red
Has
Bull
anyone
Festival.
watched his new Netflix with
Jennifer Aniston?
Jennifer? I was gonna say Jane Austen.
She-
But that's not the case.
Jennifer
Jane
Aniston is looking old in that movie too.
Is she?
Yeah.
So if you did
Yes.
Adam
Gotta catch
Sandler,
up
would you
someday.
get Happy Madison too?
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
anything.
he did
No.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is
Madison
Happy
production.
Madison.
He is Happy Madison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So yeah,
changed-
I get
changed
Grandma's
my
Boy.
decision.
Boom. You joining the Adam Sandler tent?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Grandma's Boy
That's
was
a good one.
great.
That's
can't believe-
fucking one of my favorite movies.
Kick his ass, monkey.
Yeah.
It was the where
Grandma's
he jerks
Boy.
off to the
I
Barbie
can't
and
stop.
stuff.
It feels too
They're
good.
making a
Tomb
video
Raider.
game.
It was Tomb Raider.
They're making a movie out of it?
They're making
No,
a
it is
video
a movie.
game.
In the
Adam
movie.
Sandler's not in it. You gotta watch Grandma's Boy. I think you'd
Dude,
enjoy it.
It's
it's
fucking
fucking
funny.
amazing.
Send it to me, bro.
Too high to drive
Yeah.
to the devil's house.
The Shaka Zulu guy that's in the fucking
Yeah, yeah.
basement with all the
My beef smell good.
I'm gonna get robot legs. It's pretty risky, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do with an elephant?
Anyways,
Elephant's ass, monkey.
Oh, tiger.
time to pay the bills.
Mm,
Concept Beard Co. Have you heard of it?
I have.
I'm wearing it right now.
Are you wearing it? I
Yeah.
thought I smelt Alec in your
My
beard.
beef's good.
Go to conceptbeard.com. Use awesome at checkout to save how much, Corbo?
10%.
Holy fucking shit! You could do so much with 10%.
Nah, buy another one. Get 20% off.
Holy shit! It doesn't work that way,
Well,
but
you know, you can.
If you bought two.
IQ's out here pretty low.
Concept Beard Co. conceptbeard.com. Put it in your beard.
I forgot mine because Alec rushed me today.
This dude, he's like, oh, you rushed me, but he's looking handsome as fuck. I didn't rush him. Corbo showed up in my house. Corbo saw me shoulders. My shoulders.
What?
What? Massage
Corbo?
your shoulders?
Corbo saw my shoulders.
Shirtless?
Corbo saw my shoulders while I was full of laundry. I didn't know he was coming in. He saw my shoulders.
They're
got
quite
nice-
nice.
I got broad shoulders. That's why I'm still friends with you guys.
Oh, fucking come on. You mean I got broad shoulders, that's why I'm still friends with you.
I heard
I
the
like how everybody
crickets.
gets quiet for a second.
Anyways, news. So you were talking Rust Magic. You were talking
Yeah.
graffiti artists
Local
and murals.
art. I'm into local art.
Have you heard of Detroit?
Yes,
Detroit
I've been
what?
through Detroit.
Famous for RoboCop, Insane Clown Posse,
He had me at RoboCop.
Yeah.
and Kid Rock. Anyways, I
Kid
really
Rock,
like
yeah.
get stuck on that.
Kid Rock.
One out
Anyways.
of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah.
That's not how that song goes, right?
Big ICP fan. Detroit artist arrested by city police while painting a mural for the city that the city had hired him to paint.
Yes, I saw something on this. I didn't check it out
Nice.
though.
We don't believe you.
Last Wednesday, artist Sheefy McFly. I didn't write down his real name because who cares? That's an amazing name.
Sheefy McFly.
Sheefy
Shouts to
McFly.
Sheefy McFly for keeping it fly in Detroit City.
You should do radio or something. You should do
You do
something.
voiceovers and commercials.
You can keep coming on the podcast unless you keep bullying me.
I'll just try to get your views up.
You know what you get up? Anyways, what's going on with the music? The music's gone. I can't.
No,
It's getting awkward in here with
Slayer.
Alec talking
Oh,
about his
Anthrax
dick and
now.
no tunes. And
Okay, anyways, last Wednesday, artist Sheefy McFly was surrounded by police on suspicion of vandalism while painting a mural that the city had commissioned. When he tried to go for his bag to like pull out his permit, they pulled their guns on him, thinking he was going to
as
do
if they
something.
didn't have him out
Hold on.
already.
Hold on. You're surrounded by the cops. You really gonna go running for your bag to
He
pull
didn't
something
run
out of
for
it?
it. He was like, "Yo, let me fucking prove it," and he was like,
No.
That's when you wait for the cops to
Yeah,
say,
you're
"Let
like,
me
"Yo,
go." I'm like,
I got a permit
in that
in my
bag,
bag."
Take a look.
"Yeah." So
You get the
somebody
permit
from
in
the
the
city,
bag.
so somebody from the city even showed up to try to de-escalate the situation, but apparently Sheefy was already fucking in hot water. So they eventually arrested him on an unpaid parking ticket.
Of course they're going to find something.
So
Yeah.
he was in jail for 24 hours. He's got a court date for an unpaid parking ticket after he was able to produce the permit and everything, proving that what he was doing was
I'm
legal.
sure the
Man,
city will
they-
take care of
That's
it.
some bullshit.
They dug
Yeah.
deep for that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some
he
punks
said,
trying to fucking
He said he was scared for his life when they pulled the
Of
gun.
course.
Yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't play with. I wouldn't. Yeah. Even
Yeah.
here,
So
they're trigger happy.
they had a
Oh,
warrant
fuck.
for an outstanding parking ticket, and the police have one of two options. They can remind you that you have a warrant. They're like, "Hey, you have a warrant for a parking ticket. Go deal with it," or they can arrest you. So
Yeah,
they
any kind of
arrested him
warrant.
with brute force.
Someone's just trying to fucking.
Yeah, brute force. Look at the bottom of my boot.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, he had a permit for. He was doing a mural and got arrested as fuck.
Fuck
Sure that happens
police.
a lot.
Detroit.
Detroit's scary.
Detroit. Have you seen some of those neighborhoods that have been taken back from
Yeah.
like the forest
So
Oh,
or
yeah,
the
from
forest
the
have overgrown
overvegetation.
them.
yeah, so there's the Grand Tour, the car show I watched, the
Yeah.
old Top Gear guys. They actually went to Detroit, and they drove their cars through Detroit.
Sweet.
It's a ghost town.
I went through there in
Like core
89,
Detroit or like suburbia
So it's still
Detroit?
Both.
like,
and
both.
the schools were boarded and fucking painted then.
Yeah.
89.
Yeah, it was starting
Can't
to fucking
imagine now.
Because when Detroit
So-
started to lose money after
close the plant.
the
Yeah,
plants and
like
stuff, they
87,
started
88 to
closing buses to suburbia.
Yeah.
So everyone had to move into the city,
yeah.
and then it just
You
slowly.
could buy a house there for like $1,000.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's a house. They were in a
Crazy.
house about this fucking big, $5 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little hand's out of control.
Put that little hand away.
$5 grand.
Whipping it around.
$5 grand.
Hashtag ban the little hand.
Ban the little hand.
Anyways, yeah, I've never been to Detroit. Where have
No.
you been in the States, Corbin? Have you ever like fucked around?
Texas, like east and just southeast,
Did you
southwest.
shoot
Yeah.
guns in Texas?
No.
Nah, I want
I
to
was
shoot
like
machine
Two
guns.
things in Texas.
California.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say it.
Yeah.
You know, the farthest east I've ever been is Winnipeg.
I've been to Ontario.
Yeah, I've never-
Toronto,
no, I've
Niagara
never been.
Falls.
I feel like I should.
I've never.
I feel like I gotta go more east.
Montreal, dude, I'm
Where
telling you,
does-
it's fine.
Montreal's nice. I've been
Yeah.
there.
Montreal
I
and
was a kid,
Toronto,
but
I think.
don't really. It was
Montreal's really
beautiful.
good now. In order to have a job in Montreal, you have to speak English.
Well, I speak French
I
fluently.
speak English.
La bibliothèque.
Yeah,
le
you'll get
fromage.
zero. They will
Fromage.
They will definitely be like, okay, fuck you. We're spitting in your food.
Well, here. I don't think
That's why I
they
won't
would.
go there.
I don't think they would.
Furthest east I've been is Two Hills, Alberta.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude,
Where's
Not gone
Detroit?
far
that's like the
east.
furthest north I've been.
Detroit
is
is
like
yeah,
Athabasca.
east.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been to Detroit. You've been east. That's Detroit.
Detroit.
Texas is
Texas.
eastish.
No,
Yeah,
Detroit's
no,
like
in
Midwest.
Canada.
Oh, in
Oh, in
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you've been farther. You've been more in the states than you have in your own country.
Yeah.
I feel like
I've
that's
been
the
to like
fucking
BC
case.
a lot, but
It's so expensive to fly in Canada.
it's ridiculous.
No,
Yeah.
it's not that bad now.
Like to go to Newfoundland is like 1,400 return.
Nah,
No.
buy one of them cheap planes.
Yeah, well,
Shut the fuck up.
It's
I gotta
400
fly a
bucks.
family.
That's different.
You know?
Yeah.
But like a single,
12
like, it
grand
only took us
later.
fucking 300 bucks there and back to BC.
I guess if you took a look, I want to drive.
And we were sitting in the very front.
I
I
think I
wanna
want to like
drive.
fly east and drive home.
Would you
I don't want to
drive
go
that
back and forth.
bridge on Prince Edward
It's
Island.
the worst fucking drive.
That long
Really?
bridge.
It is the worst drive,
yeah.
You
dude.
seen that shit?
no.
Okay, what was that?
The long bridge between PEI and
Yeah,
wherever.
what's it called again?
I don't know.
Confederation Bridge.
But they close it when it's really wavy.
Because doesn't it storm
Yeah,
and like
covers
sway
that
and
whole
stuff?
It's the ocean.
fucking-
Okay, can we talk about bridges for a
Goodbye.
second?
Yeah.
Bridges are pretty fucked up.
My
The
dad built
engineering
bridges.
behind
Yeah.
bridges.
My dad built bridges.
Really?
Yeah.
Remember
he
when
built
they
the
fucked
biggest
up the one
suspension in the
beam
world.
over on Grout?
Yeah, you
They
remember
fucked
that?
the whole bridge up.
No, yeah.
It was
Just got
fucking
struck by lightning or alien light beams.
whatever. It's bad
Alien
engineering.
light
Boom.
Do you know why engineers wear that fucking pinky ring, that iron pinky ring or whatever?
Yeah, they say they're in a clan.
No, I don't think that's
That's what it
It's
is.
like their class ring.
No,
isn't
It's
it?
like
no,
when-
it's because somebody died. It's to remind them of the power or like the power they have as an engineer.
No, sir, you know what it's about.
Do you not want to listen to this because he has
It's like,
cancer?
it's like when the bald people go into the elevators.
The Illuminati?
Bald people going down.
They do the bald people thing.
I didn't think bald people were allowed in elevators.
They do the thing.
They lick each other's heads. That's the joke.
Yeah.
But no, the engineering thing is like the iron ring is to symbolize a bridge that collapsed and killed a bunch
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, a bridge or a building.
I think
Was it a
so.
bridge?
Engineers.
don't
Smart
know.
people think.
Yeah, it
Anyways,
was like, don't fuck up this time.
hey, how do you guys feel about Nazis?
We can all burn in hell.
Well, yeah.
German locals purchased town's entire beer supply ahead of far-right music festival. Neo-Nazis... Neo-Nazis who that hoped for beer while at the Shield und Schurzfest, which is
Shield and Soots?
yeah, the Shield and Sword Fest music festival, were disappointed when the town's liquor was all bought up by the Ostritz townsfolk.
So the non-Nazis bought all the Nazis beer.
No, so they couldn't drink the
So
beer.
the Nazis couldn't enjoy beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the town banned alcohol. So if they had showed up with beer, they confiscated all the beer. And then when they went to go buy more beer, the townsfolk had planned and bought all the beer in town.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 600 people showed up for the festival Friday night, found out there was no alcohol, and only 200 stuck around after.
I'll get behind that.
Fuck
That's
off.
a protest I can get
That's
behind.
a lot of
Move.
Nazis.
Yeah.
600 Nazis
600
they
Nazis.
found.
Uh,
Fuck.
I'm going to a music fest,
Just think of
Yeah.
the 200 that stayed.
right? Those
Yeah.
were the hardcore Nazis. Apparently one of the band guys. Apparently, a lot of apparentlys in this story.
Apparently.
In Germany, you're not allowed to wear a balaclava. It's a sign of like being a
Skinhead.
fucking of something. Yeah.
Probably.
So like one of the dudes in the bands pulled out a fucking balaclava halfway through and put it on and got arrested because it's it's a hate crime thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can't be
there's no
too
free
careful.
speech there.
No, not well. I guess there isn't.
Apparently, there's a lot of like education on that shit over there, which is cool though.
Yeah,
Yeah, for the town to
sure.
be like,
They don't wanna
yo,
fuck
are you
up
looking up the
again.
balaclava thing? Yeah.
And they'll have like if you walk through like a lot of towns, they'll have like plaques,
Name plaques.
plaques on the houses. with,
Yeah.
like, the
You
names
can't
of
in the
people
UK
that live
either,
Of the
there.
apparently.
Jews they took from
That's-
there.
That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, it's deep.
You have to though. Like you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like your
totally.
country is like
You
was
can't
the bad
ignore it.
guy
How
in
many
a
got
war.
killed? 8
Yeah.
million, I think. or
Yeah.
Something stupid. Yeah.
I'm reading a book right now that was like that talks about like this Polish guy. He
Is
was
it
like
fiction or
Pol-
non-fiction?
It's an,
non-fiction.
it's an anti-mask law.
Anti-mask law.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 But anyways, he was part of the Polish like secret service.
Mm.
So when the Russians came in and the Germans came in and took Poland, he volunteered to go into Auschwitz to try to be like, yo, we got to get everyone out of here. Then the Jews came in and there's a whole story. He ended up
Yeah.
being like fucking killed later on. He made it out of Auschwitz. He escaped Auschwitz. This
Yeah.
dude was nuts.
Crazy. What's
But
the
yeah.
reasoning behind the anti-mask?
It's all over Europe: Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Denmark, France, Germany.
Tim just-
criminals, pretty
Tim
much.
just came back from Paris. He went to like he went to Spain for like a music fest. Not this one. He went to Spain, not
Yeah.
Germany. You want to clarify that? He said Paris smelled like pee.
There's no beer at this fucking music fest. This sucks.
This sucks,
Italy,
man.
Netherlands, Latvia, Norway, Spain, Sweden.
More than Netherlands,
It's just so you can't conceal your identity.
Fair enough.
No, it's cold.
I'll just
in
wear my
Norway,
motorbike
too.
helmet. Fuck it.
That's it, but you got to be on a bike. That was
Well, I
on
know.
there
I
too.
used to have a bike and I went into Sev one time. I think I was like freaking the fuck out. He must have got robbed before.
Just having
Yes,
PTSD.
you rob it. I'm like, oh fuck. I didn't
Sorry,
think
man.
of
Sorry,
that.
sorry,
I'm
sorry,
like, here's
sorry.
the money. Oh,
Where
take
did
it
I-
off. It's a
You're
hassle.
going like this trying to pull money. He's like, ah!
Yeah, fuck.
Fuck, you might have got shot. Doesn't ask questions. From Germany to Alberta, Fort McMurray plastic
Southern
ba-
Alberta, because some
Fort
parts are
McMurray.
close.
Fort Mc- whoa, whoa, shots fired. Fort McMurray plastic bag ban. Say that 10 times fast. Plastic
Lifted?
bag ban. Plastic bag ban. No, not lifted. Somebody's selling fucking black market plastic bags. Listen to
What
this.
the
Yeah.
fuck?
Fort McMurry plastic bag ban. I've
That's
now read this
hustling,
title
baby.
and only
That's a
this
hustler.
part of the title.
Yeah.
4
What was that
times.
title again?
You want to buy a bag?
Fort McMurray plastic bag ban leaves bag addicts longing for
Bag
next
Bag
hit.
addicts.
Thanks, Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. Local Fort Mackian,
Hey, wait,
Bradley Carp.
What episode of this? 178?
Yep.
Plastic bag.
Plastic
Bag.
I didn't realize they haven't had plastic bags in Fort Mac since 2004.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, I
Pam
got
Curry.
it.
That's
Anyway.
because of that mayor.
Talks
She's
about
on
all the time.
her greed.
So anyways, Bradley Carp is his name. He runs a
Like the
black
fish?
market, yeah, but with a K, a black market plastic bag ring after interest was sparked. So he'd leave Fort McMurray and go buy a bunch of plastic bags, and he has like a ring, a bunch of people that will buy plastic bags off him for $1 a bag.
A
$1
dollar.
a bag?
Yeah.
What?
He says
Holy
he
fuck.
can retire because of the plastic bag
That's a
fucking black
hustler,
market.
baby.
Jesus. Yeah.
Right?
Right?
He saw a need, he filled a need. So anyways, I didn't realize that plastic bags were banned in 2004 because the high school got a petition signed for 2,300 people to
Hipsters.
ban fucking plastic
That's
bags.
how that happened,
Fucking
eh?
Millennials.
And then in 2009,
How are you supposed to pick up your dog shit?
Right?
I'm sure all
I got
these
a
kids
paper
that
bag.
grew up that signed the petition were like, fuck man, I can really
So-
use a plastic
So
bag
they
right
can't
now.
use like sandwich bags or anything.
So they had like
Yeah, what do you do with your
residual
lunch?
plastic bags
Rubbermaids?
kicking around. Like no, I think it's like plastic grocery bags.
Just grocery bags
I
alone.
think so.
Okay.
So they had like
What about
residual
garbage
bags
bags?
kicking around that people were, you know, stocking and keeping and whatever.
Yes, I have a
But-
few myself.
Anyways, that was a really weird laugh. So after the 2016,
No, you can't have any.
Yo, man, you know where I can get some plastic bags?
Buck
Like
a
the
bag.
Sobeys ones,
Buck a
man.
bag.
I really want the Sobeys ones. I don't know why I changed my voice for that either. But anyways, so in 2009 2014 they tried to sign a petition to legalize bags. Only got 900 signatures, did not pass. But yeah, the fire of 2016 wiped the town out. All the plastic bags melted up in smoke,
Oh god.
and now there's a black
do
market
they know
ban
about
bag.
Beijing?
I don't know.
Do,
Or like,
do all these Greenpeace people know about China?
Like
I hate
it's-
these carbon taxes they try and force, and we're like a blip on the fucking map of
Right.
population. We don't even matter. But Beijing has 1.5 people, and they can produce whatever the fuck.
that's why Bill Gates wants to frickin' everyone with vaccines.
Bill Gates?
Bill Gates?
Yeah, he's pro. Yeah, he's gonna kill everyone. He's yeah.
He's
Look into
pro
Bill
what?
Gates. I can't. I'm gonna say it wrong, and you guys can make fun of me.
Anti-vax?
No, he is for killing people, thinning
Euthanasia?
the population.
culling?
No, yeah, like a culling.
Yeah.
He's a futurist.
Oh,
and people are the problem.
He believes in the 150,000 thing?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck him. He's a Jehovah's Witness or whatever then.
He's a weirdo.
No, he's not talking about people
Scientologist.
get it. It's the sequel to Scientology.
Scientologist.
You have Tom Cruise. We have Steven Seagal.
Quickly getting back to picking up dog shit paper bags. Would you not want to light that on fire every time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He called the shit poop.
That's That's just,
Totally.
But anyways,
Don't put it out with your boots.
so we're gonna
It's on fire!
we're gonna go up to Fort Mac and sell plastic bags.
That's
what-
done already, though.
Well, then what else don't they have?
I don't know. Find out, though, because it
If
sounds
you live
lucrative.
in Fort Mac, let us know in the comments below.
I was going to say something, but I probably shouldn't.
I never
Don't
been
do
to
it.
Fort Mac.
Condoms? Moving on.
Condoms?
Hair
Never
back,
use those.
harden the mag.
Anyways,
what is
hey,
that, Alaskan dildo or something like that?
Go on.
You shit in a condom and freeze it?
What?
It's like an Alaskan
Whoa.
pipeline, I think.
You know what? I was like, oh fuck, I'm
You
leaving
never
news
heard
on
of
a
that?
weird...
Trigger alert.
You never heard of that?
You can't say
That's hilarious.
pipeline, dude.
You can't say condom. Those are for sailors.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is they used to use sheep bladders and
We've had that,
intestines.
yeah.
Holy
Sheepskin,
fuck.
remember?
Yo, let me unroll this sheep intestine onto my penis so I don't impregnate you.
I heard a bad joke today
Okay,
about sheep
go-
intestine condoms.
You know what? If you want your name attached to it, go for
Okay,
it.
so, the quesadillas,
Queso miratos.
the Egyptians, what did they say? The Egyptians figured out that you could use sheep intestines for condoms, and then in
fuck all the
16
time
and then
now.
1600s they figured out that you don't have to use the dick out of the sheep. It was gross.
I'm glad you didn't say that like fluently.
It was hard
Note
for me.
the
That's a
time so
little
you can edit it out.
Sheep fucker.
For the first time, Alec didn't say the stupidest thing on the podcast.
Wow.
Ivan, take it away with
The
music.
night is young.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Did you drive
I
me home?
am.
Hey, do you guys remember Convert to MP3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone. They fucking chopped that motherfucker down.
Like MP3's gone?
No, convert to MP3. So you could go to
Okay.
YouTube, find any album,
Yeah.
and you can rip it into an
Oh,
MP3.
yeah.
They don't
It's
have that no
gone.
more?
They got rid of it.
Oh man, that kid was
Um,
using that heavy.
Yeah, so tell her not to. There's
Yeah.
a lawsuit.
Okay.
Um,
Well, we do it at the neighbor's house.
We go to the Starbucks and use the open Wi-Fi.
We go to the neighbors where they have the cool computers.
They had 684 million visits from around the world over the past year.
What?
684 million.
That's a lot. but-
Yeah. So they're shut down with lawsuits and stuff like that. They're done. They won't be around because obviously they're not making any money off of
You
it.
have to get that RIP program again, like back in the old school stuff.
LimeWire?
Or just get Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouts to Alec,
Oh, yeah, me, this guy.
my Spotify guy.
Yeah, Jay Loney, what's up?
Yeah, that's right.
That was weird.
That's because I put him under my family account. I just lost my Spotify.
You know you don't have to do that, right?
I don't know. I just need it free.
You just use his email. That's it.
Well, I'm paranoid, so I put his name
Yes.
as my last name.
I'm
so they
adopted
wouldn't...
anyway. It doesn't matter.
All
I
you
can
need
be
is the
his
address.
brother.
That's it. That's all it is. The address.
What's your
Samuel.
mom's name? Case.
Okay, here's
Did
all my
you
info.
actually do that? You put his last name? You put your last name as his? What, are they
did.
going to investigate you?
Right. The
Spotify audit?
The Spotify police!
We need a blood test.
Fuck off! You never know, man. It's the internet.
They got URL addresses and stuff.
No. They got your guys' DNA already, so they're just gonna cross-reference it on the internet.
They have my
so there you
DNA
go.
for sure because I did that DNA art thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My dad made me do that shit. He's
What
like,
was DNA art?
It shows your DNA strain.
if-
It's really cool.
yeah,
Like Jurassic Park style.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Like real life
It's just
style.
nice.
Meet Mr. DNA.
Got the whole family on the
Yeah.
wall.
That's cool, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely have your DNA.
They
It's
have
like
my
that
DNA there
Forever
for sure.
21.
There was
That's the
fuck.
story.
yeah, no, there was leaks of it of the fucking
Mhm.
the DNA shit.
Mm-hmm. Scary.
So Samuel L. Jackson is
Clones
to
of
play
himself.
George Clinton in the upcoming Neil Bogart biopic.
Oh, the George
He's gonna
Clinton
play
vi-
George Clinton.
He's gonna play
That's gonna be
George
wild.
motherfucking
He's gonna
Clinton.
say a lot of motherfucker.
Fucking
Oh,
rights he
fuck,
is.
better.
Has to.
The
Did you see they
Disney-
fucked up the poster for Spider-Man? And they put the thing on the wrong side? Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, it's
George
called Spinning Gold.
Clinton. Spinning Gold.
Spinning Gold. And it's gonna be
Spinning
Mr.
Gold.
George Clinton by.
He was funkadelic, right?
is
He was
it?
super funky.
He was super funky.
Yeah.
George Clinton.
He was a super disco, and he had like
he's
big
alive,
crazy
though, or
hair.
Did he just? Yeah, he's still
No,
alive.
he's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah. He wears top hats, doesn't he?
He wears fucking dreadlocks.
He has
Yeah.
he has gray white dreadlocks.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Are white people with dreadlocks cultural appropriation still, or are they now
No,
cultural appropriation?
because fucking dreadlocks is Rasta. You can be white and Rasta.
Yo, my
Okay.
wife had dreadlocks when she was a teenager.
Oh my gosh, that makes me think of that Ali Wong fucking.
She was
Yeah, you're basically
pure
married
punk.
to Ali Wong. Yeah,
Pretty much, but the hotter version.
fair enough. Good save. You look
Yeah.
like Keanu.
Huh?
Keanu Reeves. That was the Ali Wong movie.
Oh.
Moving on.
So
Whoa, the dude with
I know
alopecia.
kung
Okay, well, I'll keep this for geek news.
okay, Metallica's foundation, All Within My Hands, donated 40,000 pounds to a homeless charity in Manchester ahead of their stadium shows earlier this week.
Would it be rude if Metallica donated a bunch of money to cancer research in Dave Mustaine's name?
Why would that?
Why would what?
Why
Why
would
would
that
they
be-
do it under his name?
Yeah.
Because to help him, but he got kicked out of the band, so it's like a low-key burn. It's like,
Okay.
You were really stuck on this Dave Mustaine
Yeah,
cancer
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know why. Moving on.
Well, that wraps up my music news. You got anything, Corbo?
Avril Lavigne's going on tour,
Dave
first time in 5
Mustaine
years.
Was the eyeshadow guy? The
Was he?
eyeliner guy? Was that him?
No, that's the Megadeth singer.
No,
Singer,
no,
guitar
no,
player.
no, no, no. In Metallica, the curly hair guy?
They all have curly hair.
No,
At
like
one point they
the
did.
Like-
guitar player.
No, not
hard.
the skinny
Oh,
one.
no, that's Kirk
Lars.
Hammett.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Hammett.
Hammett. Ah,
Hammett, yeah.
Kirk
You want to talk
Hammett.
Taking Back
Kirk,
Sunday?
that's
Let's
his
do that.
Talk about what?
Take You Back Sunday.
Shut up.
What was that
It's
garage?
true.
Oh, that fucking I want to love you, or that garage song. Remember, like one of the first
What?
episodes, and Alec was like, "Play this music,"
What?
and it was like
Oh,
the
yeah.
shittiest song.
Skate park punk or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
that's
was like garage skate.
That was
punk
just
or
bad
something.
Spotify algorithms,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
He was a skater boy. She can see you
No,
later,
it's really
boy.
bad.
She's going on tour for the first time in 5 years. Only one Canadian date, Toronto.
she-
Is
Bro.
it her though?
No, it's her,
Her clone,
it's her
right?
clone. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's
Didn't
her
she die from drug overdose?
doppelganger. No, she died of something, and then they replaced her.
And that's why
Interesting.
Derek Wimbley went nuts.
I'm sure you've listened to a podcast about
No,
it.
I don't like her. I don't care about her at all.
No, but it's like a
Fair.
whole like, the internet is just obsessed with. The
I would
fact
still do bad things to her.
Yeah.
See this fucking water bottle?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Moving on.
80s metal band Manowar canceled their Hellfest appearance because the venue would not allow the band to crank it up to 11 due to local
What's that even
regulations.
mean?
That's a
on
Spinal
decibel
Tap
levels.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're cranking up to
Uh,
11, bro.
And then on top of that,
Goes to
Manowar
11, but
felt-
why doesn't it just go to 10 and it's loudest? Because this one goes
Yeah.
to 11.
on top of that, maybe that's why they do it. It's like good luck or something because they
Probably,
like
they
that
just
movie.
yeah,
I don't know.
like
On
reference
top of that,
shit.
Manowar felt that the Hellfest stage was too small, so they said, "Fuck you, we're not performing."
We can't rock this small
It's very
stage.
Beyonce
We'll
of
take
them.
the fine. Yeah, they're fucking lame. I don't know.
Maybe
I
they
don't
just
like
weren't up
them.
for the show and had to find something.
Aren't they
Maybe.
old? Isn't
Yeah,
Manowar
they're
old at this
pretty
point?
fucking.
Holy
old.
diver! Sorry.
Hey, we've talked.
Five Finger Death Punch, my favorite band apparently.
You sure talk about him a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ivan Moody makes CBD products now.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, I
the
saw
cob
that.
left the band.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I heard that
He
shit.
wanted a throat spray or hydration option while he was on the road that would allow him to reap the benefits of CBD without sugar or additional alcohols because he's a raging alcoholic. So he probably doesn't want the extra shit, and he's got kicked out of the band almost a couple times.
Oh,
'cause
you can't
fucking-
kick out.
He is the
He is the
band.
band.
He tries
He
to
is the
fight
five
everyone.
fingers
I
of the
don't
death
know.
punch.
Is he?
Yeah,
It's the middle finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need
Who are they
that.
gonna get to sing if they get rid of the singer?
Some other any shitty singer.
What do you
Any
mean they-
Kyle.
They filled
Any
fucking
Kyle will-
Queen.
Yeah, yeah.
They did Adam Lambert.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
Adam.
fill, they fill a bunch of shitty
Is there
singers.
5 people in Five Finger Death Punch? Do each one of them represent a finger?
Maybe.
You're shitty if you're the thumb.
And they make a
I'm the thumb of the band.
That'd be the drummer, right?
the drummer or the bass player.
Because you can't really like do anything without your thumb, but you're still a thumb. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But you're
can you imagine
still a
not having
thumb.
You're fucked without a
You're
thumb.
fucked.
Yeah, you're thucked without a thumb, huh?
You'd be just like this at home.
Look at.
Semi grip.
Oh, I can
Can't
grab
even-
my coffee cup without my
Don't
thumb.
even try.
Yeah. So do you like your electronics on the table?
Nikki, I'm gonna have to max out the credit card. I fucking melted
Yeah.
down Ivan's gear.
Yeah, apparently I need a thumb.
Who knew?
Spotify claims it's overpaid its artists in 2018.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
fuck
you.
So it's clawing back the money. So they're saying that the student discount and family plans fucked up the way they calculated it.
Yeah, it's me.
Fuck you, Spotify. But no, don't
Sticking
worry.
it to the man.
They're getting theirs. So they calculated all the distribution people and whatever that they overpaid, and they're just not going to pay them that money now because the
What?
acting is up front.
That's
Oh,
an
we already-
awkward phone
Jay
call.
Z's like, yo, you want to come to Title? We'll pay you every day.
Right.
Cash, money.
Title's horrible too.
Oh, I know it's the worst.
Fuck.
So yeah, Spotify for the artist. Anyways, geek news. I went and saw Toy Story 4. It made $118 million this
I heard it
weekend.
wasn't good.
It wasn't like I don't have to watch it again. Key and Peele were hilarious in it.
Oh,
They play like the rabbit and the ducky that are sewn together from the carnival.
Mm,
Keanu Reeves was great as the stuntman.
yeah.
Fuck, his story was like his kid was like fucking had a really super French name and like curly ass hair.
That's awesome.
So funny. But yeah,
Ivan,
no,
give us some French.
What,
No.
kind, what kind of French do you want from me?
that's the kind I want. The French Canadian.
All of the French. I'm
His
going
name-
to get myself a poutine and a steamed hot dog.
I wish
Ooh,
I
hot dog.
fucking knew his name. It was super funny. Oh yeah, well, what did I say earlier about? Oh, they're making a new Hunger Games. They're making a prequel to that.
What?
Yeah, they're making it's like
I
so
didn't
it
see
takes
any of
place
those, man.
before Katniss. I don't know what a Katniss
Did you
is.
watch Hunger Games? Was
No,
it good?
man.
He didn't have a fucking coffee cup that he fucking bought points or whatever for from the Petro
It was
Canada.
a plastic coffee cup for work, so
You
it didn't
do have
break.
a shopping problem. You
I don't
buy
have
the
a fucking
randomest
shopping-
shit from fucking everywhere.
Not a shop. He's not a shopping problem. He's a commercial. What's it
Don't
called?
look at me.
Demographic. He's a perfect demographic.
I'm not a demographic. I'm a what?
So we need to cut his cable.
Yes.
Fuck you guys. I'm not.
I'm getting a Shamrock Shake because it's fucking Shamrock Shake
Hey,
time.
Shamrock Shake's a good motherfucker.
So angry he's
guys
not
hear-
even finishing his
Everything
sentence.
good for you is
Did you
bad.
guys hear the McRibs back?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, you can. I know where to get a McRib.
Anyways, yeah, oh yeah, Stanichis.
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 Stanichis. They make fucking
They make the
McRib.
sausage, the Polish sausages,
Oh, I wouldn't eat that.
Ukrainian
jerky.
sausage.
Sorry.
It's real meat.
What do you eat besides quinoa and
Steak
yogurt?
and chicken. I don't eat quinoa. Fuck that shit.
steak.
Yogurt gives me gas. I don't fuck with that shit either.
Just steak or beef?
Steak and
Okay.
well, roast beef, but I don't really
Yeah.
some burgers once in a while, but mostly just chicken breast.
I've smelt a hot dog.
I had a hot dog on the weekend. It was all right.
But it was beef. Yeah.
So they're
Pure
remaking
beef.
Flash Gordon.
Flesh
Again.
Gordon. You ever see Flesh
Flash-
Gordon?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you-
With
did
the
I-
dinosaur.
Did I ever jerk off to Flash Gordon at like
Whoa, I
the
didn't
middle of the
fucking ask
night?
Who
that.
didn't?
Oh yeah.
Who didn't?
Just
Really?
super specific. We're jumping
In the middle of the night.
30,
Probably.
everybody's asleep now.
Showcase.
Yeah, Red Shoe Diaries and shit.
You ever accidentally flip to the Naked Chef just to find Jamie Oliver? You're like, what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck?
I
Chef
was
is fully
lied
clothed.
to.
The chef is fully clothed, and he's cooking.
And he's
And he's a
dude.
The best part is he still jerked off.
Yeah.
He was, you know,
You're
his-
This'll
halfway
have
into it
to
already.
do.
You gotta finish.
my lover ended before I could get there.
Everybody's waking up soon.
Mom, I told you not to walk by me one
His special guest had big tits.
Man, my best friend growing up, his bedroom door didn't even shut.
He had the beads from San
He had
Francisco.
this fucking-
You guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. All they had were these fucking dolphins.
I can't stop. It feels too good.
Come on, Sue Peterson.
But his bed would hit the door. I'm like, yo, this is weird.
Oh, fuck.
Anyways, so the dude, I can never say this fucker's name. Takai Watatiti.
Wakititi?
Yeah, the dude that did Thor
Wakiti.
Ragnarok. He's
Yeah.
doing Akira. He's
Mhm.
gonna do Flash Gordon.
Is Akira going to be live action?
Yeah.
Is that the
I
guy?
don't know.
What we do in the shadows? That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What we
Yeah.
do in the shadows. Search for the Wonder Beast or
Mm.
something. Yeah.
It'll be all green screen anyway, whatever.
He did a good job on,
I like
What We
Thor
Do in the
Ragnarok.
Shadows?
no, the other one.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I think he's gonna do good until he doesn't do good, and then we're like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
You
Burn him.
fucked it up.
Elton John has recorded a new song, a new original song for the new Lion King. Is he
Yes.
did the-
Yeah, yeah.
Don't look at me like that. You
Can we next, please? Fuck.
Yeah.
what did Lion King do to you, man?
I just don't like fucking Disney, man. I'm sorry.
Me neither. It's lame.
I know.
And their store is so culty. You go in the store and it's just like, oof.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys hate me? Is this you just coming together? You just
No, I just said
No,
the
I'll
store's
drive you
culty.
home. Don't worry.
Thanks, man.
Fuck.
You can stay on my couch if you need to. It's close to work.
From Disney to Wizards. Wizards Unite dropped this week.
What's that?
That's the Pokemon Go, but Harry Potterized,
Oh.
where you go around fighting wizards and drawing shapes on your phone.
So how is it?
I haven't downloaded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's I went to the fucking Harry Potter Symphony this weekend. But I don't have the app.
Okay.
You know what
How
that
was
means?
that?
Dude, the symphony's actually really
I've been to the
fucking
symphony,
cool.
yeah, but not for like Harry Potter, but it's fun.
No, it was really cool. John Waters, is that his name? He did like fucking
Yeah.
all the Star Wars, all the Harry Potter. Like the dude, he writes all the fucking his music by hand, like sheet music, not on a computer. Yeah, he does some fucking amazing stuff. I looked him up
Genius.
after. Man, I'm fucking awesome. I will call this one Hedwig's Run. It's going to have 4 French horns.
And some flutes.
And yeah, it was really
Yeah, so
yeah.
you went
Symphony's
to the
cool.
symphony, yeah.
Yeah, I'm cultured.
He's a composer.
Thanks. He composes all his music with pencil and paper.
Yeah, that's what composers are.
Yeah,
Real composers, not those
He's a
fucking
real composer.
fake ones.
maybe you've heard of him.
Composer.
Oh, a composer.
He uses like an HB too.
You should be like a conductor. Those guys are always fucked up.
Those guys are fucking on another level.
What do conductors do really? Like,
Okay.
you're
Do this?
reading
the
music
beat.
off.
No. You got it
No,
all.
but then
fucking-
he like flutters too. Like at one point he made the band Flutter.
All of these mean something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So,
in the back.
To
this
be
one.
to be a conductor,
Yeah.
you have to know every single instrument in a symphony.
Yeah, it's
you know
crazy.
how to play every
You're like
single.
That's why the hair is always
you're
like this.
you're explaining this very aggressively. I'm
Well,
not
like a con-
attacking
it's like a
composers
conductor
or
with his-
conductors.
Beat it in him, please.
And you gotta know. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, figure it out.
Do you guys remember the 28 Days Later? 28 Days.
Yes, I liked
28
it.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
to
was
make
scary.
Danny Boyle is making another one.
Cool.
Maybe 28 years
It was a
later.
good one. That was a good one. 28 days.
Yeah, that was
29
a-
days later.
That's when they were running.
No, 20 days. 28
90 days.
So it started with 28 days, right?
Yeah.
No, 28 weeks. That's probably about 28 years. Maybe it'll be like futuristic
Months.
That'd be cool.
rage zombies.
skip.
Or
Oh,
20,
it's like
was
an
it months?
It's
Well,
an
it could be.
after.
Yeah, okay.
20 years would be
Can't just
cool
go to
'cause then
weeks
he
to
would, like,
years. Come on.
Imagine the Earth 20 years after a zombie apocalypse.
Oh. But it wasn't a They weren't zombies. They were
Oh.
rage. They were just like super ragey. You
Oh.
could kill them. They were
I've been,
human.
I've been to Gold's Gym.
Fair enough. And last, did anyone else have geek before I finish this off? Geek. What do you think of Disney films, you fucking asshole?
I hate them
do you
all.
hate Happiness?
No.
What did Walt Disney do to you? Shut up, Ivan! Shut the fuck up!
He was a
just-
Nazi.
He
Yeah.
was not a Nazi.
I'm sure he
Yeah,
did
he
some
was.
bad
Shut the
shit.
fuck up.
Was he actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and David
He's a-
Bowie was a pedophile.
And a closet
Moving on.
homosexual.
No boy.
No, he wasn't close.
No, he was
No,
a
I know.
full-on. He was a full-on Nazi fucking propaganda the whole nine.
That's
Yeah.
why, what's it
Yes.
called? Family Guy makes fun of him so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
like
actually-
And all the
Adventureland or
racist
whatever.
cartoons he made.
He did make a lot of racist cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah.
But moving on.
You just hit
Can
my
you imagine seeing
camera.
those old Disney fucking Nazi cartoons?
There was a Donald Duck one.
Yeah, I
That
don't
was
doubt it. Like,
fucking
Oh,
if
yeah.
you go to
fucked up.
Vancouver
Pretty sure
Airport,
I've seen it.
there's a toy collection in there
Yeah.
of every Disney fucking toy ever made. This
Yeah.
guy collected and he let them put it on display, and they have some weird dark shit from like the 40s. It's like,
Dude, that was a dark
Fuck.
time, though, like,
of course,
in general.
of course,
That's what
Anyways,
happens with the Nazis.
yes.
J.L.
Sure, I
White.
guess, yeah.
Does anyone remember that name?
Urkel.
Urkel. He's repressing. He's reprising the
He's
role.
definitely repressing some feelings.
He's reprising the role of Urkel for the new Scooby-Doo
No.
cartoon.
How old is he?
He's old enough.
42,
Yeah.
44?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
gotta be close
Got
to
any
that.
cheese?
But yeah, there's a new Scooby-Doo. Hanna-Barbera is putting out a new Scooby-Doo. It's gonna have like.
I did like Family
Who's
Matters.
he gonna be?
Urkel- Yeah, Family Matters was
Yeah,
good,
it's
man.
decent.
Better than Full House.
Step-
TGI
Stefan.
Fridays.
Stefan
Yeah, you know what?
Urkel.
This like the Fuller House.
Fuller House is no good.
No, it's garbage.
They're good to look at. Though.
Well,
That's
yeah,
kinda
they all
rad.
look fine.
Mhm.
They
You
did
know, my
okay.
kids watch it, I'll be like, okay, cool. You know.
I could deal with it. Yeah, no, I don't know. But yeah, no, he's reprising his role as Urkel for one of the episodes.
It'll
so.
be good.
Hmm.
And like in the still that he posted, he announced it on Instagram. It was
you
Urkel. Remember
follow?
No, I read it on one of my geek sites, but I'm following him now.
No, now you added. Oh shit.
He got a bump of likes. Anyways, it's the Urkel bot. Remember the Urkel bot?
Mm-hmm.
Vaguely.
The robot where he would
Did I
break
do
dance,
that?
That silver thing.
Did I do that? Did I do that? Anyways, yeah. Yeah, I thought that was funny. It's going to have people on like Luke Skywalker.
Carl
Mark
Winslow
Hamill.
gonna be on there though?
No, he might be in the episode. Yeah, he's dead though.
I think he is. Too.
He's
Carl
42.
Winslow's dead.
See, I was
Fuck,
right.
you hit that right on the nose.
Carl Winslow's
That's what
not
I do.
dead.
Carl Winslow is dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
I
Yeah,
am
I'm
sure
pretty
he's dead.
Pretty sure he died.
I'm sure
I have
Carl
the
Winslow's
cast for
dead.
Family Matters.
Yeah, there we go. He's still
Immediately.
plugging away over there.
But yeah,
Carbo,
no.
look that up.
Batman, Wonder
Dude.
Woman's gonna be on it. Mark Hamill.
Reginald
Mother-
Deville Johnson.
That's a name.
Reginald, yes, that's right.
Reginald.
Smiling at the beginning.
Did it happen?
He's alive.
He's alive?
Yep, he sure is.
So he'll be on the show then.
Uncle Phil's dead.
66 years old.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah,
Uncle
he was
Phil.
on a show just recently I watched.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't watch any shows.
Oh fuck,
he was a
that's what I was
cop.
gonna say. Bill and Ted 3.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna have their daughters in it. They cast their daughters, and they
Mhm.
look like the young girl versions of the two of them.
Oh, okay.
And fucking the bald, like the alopecia dude from Barry, he's playing the
Yes.
bad guy.
Yes.
That dude rules. Have you watched
He's a
Barry?
fucking.
No.
He's a.
I might have to give
Is that
you my
Barack
Crave account
Obama?
too. What?
You better give me all your fucking accounts. What's that
Fuck
mean?
you, now that you're demanding them, go fuck yourself. I was gonna be a nice neighbor. I was
I'll
gonna be
Indian leg
neighborly.
wrestle you for him.
As long as we can do it in our
and
underwear.
I can officiate.
Underwear.
Yeah.
I don't wear underwear.
Definitely
I never
gonna
watched
officiate.
Cobra Kai
no.
season 2. I never watched Cobra Kai season 2.
I thought you said you
This
did.
guy.
And it was
I
great.
watched. No, I watched. I got halfway through and I was
Oh.
over it. Like
Oh,
I just
okay.
I canceled my YouTube
He's a
Premium.
good bad guy.
He looks fucked up.
Oh, dude, in
He used to
Barry,
have
he plays
hair.
like a
Like lots of nice hair.
yeah, and then he got like the alopecia took it.
I
and
know
he
that
totally,
problem.
But like he plays a Bulgarian fucking gangster that's like low key in love with Bill Hader's assassin.
Mm.
So fucking funny. It's like
looks
super
weird.
dark humor.
Yeah, I like dark humor.
What is alopecia?
So when you lose
have-
your hair,
Yeah, you have no hair on
your
your
whole body.
The whole body?
Crazy.
Shit.
Just become a swimmer.
I could. I go.
So fast in the water now.
Grease me up, coach.
I had two. I could have been prematurely white or alopecia runs in my family.
Prematurely white.
So
Yeah,
now you're
like,
just
I
super
could've-
white with alopecia.
No, I could have been.
That's the first version of that Minor Threat song. Prematurely white. Prematurely white.
all the red lines. I
It's
could have
not
been
white.
28 and like all my hair been white.
Oh, okay.
Like white, like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
guitar.
Yes,
Oh,
we
like
understand
this?
what white is. It's not premature.
No,
that's
that's
like
regular.
salt
Silver.
with pepper.
Salt with pepper.
Salt with pepper.
Lots of salt on the pepper.
Hi guys, this is salt with peppers.
Oh, my ears are sweaty.
What does it
Jesus.
smell
Sweater
like?
off.
No.
Why, you don't want anybody to see your shoulders?
No,
Chicken shoulders.
Tell us about those shoulders you saw earlier.
Just call them
That does-
chicken shoulders.
What does that even mean?
I don't know,
you,
but
you know what it means. I don't know what it means.
I don't know if you've seen that picture on
There are lots of
Instagram he had in the
feathers.
speedo. I don't know.
Yeah,
Jay's like, that was a low-key flex. I was like, yeah, that was a low-key
Yeah.
flex.
That's
I'm
my
okay
new
with
caller ID picture. So every time he
Technically,
calls,
like,
I'm like,
you were
call me.
flexing, so it wasn't low key. You were flexing,
that. No, but I didn't have to do it in a Speedo. Could have wore trunks.
but you were still flexing.
Fuck you, let me have this.
So it was a
Was
straight
that
up
even
flex?
your speedo or was that your wife's underwear?
The fuck does that mean? Fuck you guys, I'm Alec.
Pal Ivan.
I'm Jay.
Stay awesome.
That was another episode of The Awesome Hour. You can get all our info at theawesomehour.com. Don't forget to rate and review us, follow our social media, and leave a comment below. Stay awesome.